We are 8 months postpartum, and here are things I did when she was a newborn to help me with, give me a peace of mind, and to help reduce SIDS. SIDS is sudden infant death syndrome, and when I brought her home, I was terrified and I wanted to do everything to avoid that. That being said, there's no cause for it. These are just things I did to reduce any suffocation, anything that would have, I reduced it. But SIDS, sometimes there's like no explanation for it, and you can avoid it. So just in case, putting it out there. Okay, number one, she has always slept in her own bassinet. My mom got us this, and we stuck with it. She came home and she immediately, guys, she's just looking at me like, yes, I'm your mama and I'm a baddie, I know. Let me stop. Ever since she came home, she has slept in her own bassinet. My mom got her this pack and play saved us. We actually went back home and she slept with it. It's easy to fold. It went through the flight like for free, so very clutch, very good. We have a crib for her, but she hasn't moved into it yet, but their own space is a must. I didn't swaddle her. It wasn't something that I was against. She just didn't really like it, and I didn't really force it on her. But I didn't swaddle her. We try to keep her as warm as possible, but no swaddles. I kept the house at 71 all the time. Cool. Girl, they about to see your identity. Hold on. I gave birth in the summer, so it was very hot outside, but the house was always cool. 68 to 71, never less, never more. And she always had a onesie on. Always. I always keep the fan in her room and in the common areas in the house because there's something called still air. I don't know, look it up. I'm just telling you what I've done, but apparently that helps reduce whatever, because it's still air, blah blah blah, whatever. So in the first month, she didn't have a passy, but we made sure to wake her up for feedings every like 3 hours. She never slept more than 4. But second month of life, she wanted her finger, and she was looking for soothing, and we had to give her a passy, but eventually she just stopped using it. But a pacifier will help your baby like suck, and that'll remind them to breathe, I guess, and that helps reduce SIDS. So I was against it in the beginning because I was like, long term I don't want her to have a passy, but in the first few months I gave it to her. But I want a baby, and I didn't want no, I wanted to reduce the SIDS. Every single time she eats, I wait 20 minutes before I put her down because I don't want her to throw up, vomit, and I don't want that to happen. And it has not me stuttering. And it helped a lot with her reflux. Is that what it's called? Like whenever they burp and they cough a lot and whatever. Keeping them up for about 20 minutes helped me so much, and that just gives me a peace of mind because I guess like they can't throw up and choke on their own vomit when they're sleeping. We have air purifiers. We have one in her room. We have one in the living room, and the one in her room is always on. We turn it off in the morning, but air purifier, I think that's supposed to help. I don't know. Going back to the swaddle, instead of swaddling, I got her a sleep sack, and she loves it. It's always cold in the house, so I put her in a long sleep. I put her in a sleep sack, and she sleeps comfortable. She sleeps fine. We didn't do the swaddle so that she didn't overheat. And I also try to not overdress her. If she's cold, a little bit cold, like it's okay as long as she's not hot, like crazy hot. So if I think of anything else, I will post it, but right now that's what I did. We're 8 months in postpartum and we're learning how to cry.